One of the most adored real-life couples in professional wrestling is Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews. Ripley and Matthews, who currently represent WWE and AEW, respectively, got married last June after becoming engaged in August 2023. Now Buddy is talking about a fascinating experience they had in NXT. Ripley knew Matthews from the Australian Indies, but the Eradicator and the best-kept secret started dating in 2022. Matthews was released on June 2, 2021 after joining WWE in March 2013. While Ripley was establishing herself in the WWE after signing in July 2017, he made his debut with AEW in late February 2022. In an interview with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, Buddy Matthews recalled how Rhea Ripley did not like him at all when she watched him on the Australian Indies when he was acting as a heel. When Buddy went to the United States and Rhea began working with his previous promotion, the happy couple discovered years later, when preparing for their wedding, that they just missed each other. She began working for the merchandise during my most recent gig in Adelaide, which was also her first show. I started NXT after moving to America. I went to 205 Live when she was at NXT. During one of our interactions, I think I had to tell her something about her then partner because he was offending some individuals. "Yeah, maybe don't bring him in anymore," I had to say. That was our only communication then, Matthews stated. Buddy Matthews went on. She started doing her NXT thing after that, but I was kind of on 205. After that, I got called to SmackDown and she got called to Raw for the pandemic feud with Charlotte Flair. She just kind of came up when I left. So when I was released, she got called up full-time to Raw. She has been after me all the time. And then, well, the rest is history. Buddy Matthews remarked, "I was ahead of her by 1 step, last, and now she's ahead of me by 27 steps." Buddy Matthews was formerly engaged to Alexa Bliss, but Rhea Ripley was never engaged until this relationship. They stayed pals even after their engagement ended in September 2018. Despite one of them working for AEW and the other for WWE, Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley frequently disparage one another on social media. Speaking to Chris Van Vliet, Buddy was full of admiration for his wife. "I am her staunchest ally. Most of the time, people believe I'm envious of it. She's a megastar, you're this, and I think she deserves more than that, bro. She deserves all the money in the world. She puts in more effort than anyone I've ever seen," Matthews remarked. "In the gym, putting things together, just how she deals with fans, just being," Buddy Matthews went on, "because she is secretly a very reserved and shy person, but she puts it on, man, and she transforms people's life. One of the things I adore most about her is that she is the coolest, most laid-back person. She goes above, and I try to emulate her," Matthews remarked. In the ring, Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley have never worked together. Although Matthews supposedly re-signed with AEW last summer, fans have demanded that the two work for the same organization. But as the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion for a record-breaking 4th time, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez dominate as representatives of the Judgment Day. Sources are now disclosing additional information about WWE's plans, which include a huge endeavor and an unlucky hiatus. For a while now, the Miracle Kid has been a major force in the WWE Women's division. Despite losing their championships at WrestleMania 41, Morgan and Rodriguez managed to reclaim the gold on Raw. Before it was announced on Raw that Morgan would be making a movie, there were rumors that officials were planning something significant for the 30-year-old. Liv was given time off to film by Nick Aldis, who replaced Adam Pearce this week, proving in the plots that WWE was already aware of this. According to Fightful Select and Pew Insider, Morgan's big movie role is expected to be a big reveal. Perhaps in conjunction with Monday's Raw from Omaha, Morgan's Park and the film's title will be announced next week. People's jaws will drop when the announcement is made, according to those close to the New Jersey native. Insiders have also revealed that Morgan's second movie appearance seems to be in a film that nobody is particularly interested in, but this role was hailed as one of the most impressive gets imaginable, And if the movie doesn't live up to the hype, it might be the one that makes Morgan Hollywood's next it girl. Rumors that Morgan would be cast in a superhero film are allegedly untrue. It was said to have a major dramatic role in comparison to Hollywood blockbusters like Honora, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Raid. In 2023, Morgan debuted on the big screen as Emma in The Kill Room. Joe Manganiello, Uma Thurman, and Samuel L. Jackson were the main actors in the crime comedy thriller. In 2024, the Paradigm Talent Agency started hiring WWE superstars to represent the fighters in all spheres outside of the ring, including speaking appearances, books, unscripted ventures, acting, and brand partnerships. Paradigm is representing Liv Morgan in the film, which will be revealed the following week. In order to keep everyone satisfied and in agreement, the agency and World Wrestling Entertainment collaborate to arrange talent schedules. During filming, they also try to maintain narratives. The first Paradigm signees from the Stanford-based promotion were CM Punk, Damian Priest, and Tiffany Stratton. However, it was recently disclosed that Liv, Drew McIntyre, and 10 additional superstars who have not been announced are also represented. UFC fighter Georgi Masvidal and Rusev, who was then with AEW, were also mentioned. But after her match on WWE Raw last night, Rhea Ripley posted an emotional update. Last night, the Eradicator faced Roxanne Perez, the former NXT Women's Champion, in a singles contest. Prior to Julia interfering in the match, Ripley was in charge of the action. Perez and the Beautiful Madness backed off after the onslaught, and Women's World Champion Io Sky hurried to the ring to assist Ripley. The 28-year-old appeared to dedicate the match to a significant other on Instagram today. Zio, which is Italian for uncle, was the opponent, she wrote in her post below. She wrote, "That one was for you, Zio." Following Ripley's post, a number of fans responded with sincere sentiments to the former champion. Some of the messages are seen in the image below. Io at WWE WrestleMania 41, Sakai defeated Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match to successfully defend the Women's World Championship. Belair recently disclosed that she will be taking some time off to recover from a finger injury she sustained during the game. The notion of Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley competing against one another in a singles match was recently deemed foolish by Liv Morgan. Morgan has been cast in an upcoming movie and will be leaving WWE television. In an exclusive interview with Riju Dasgupta of Sportskeeda Wrestling, the 30-year-old dismissed the notion of Ripley and Mysterio facing off. There was no need for a match, according to the reigning women's tag team champion, because Dirty Dom had already emotionally defeated Ripley. Why are you interested in Dominic's crush on Rhea? To begin with, Dominic is a true gentleman. That's just stupid since he won't hit a woman. However, if that were to occur and you liked Rhea, I assume he has already emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually destroyed her. Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Lima. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.